This is not going to shock you, but the usual suspects inside of ESPN and outside of ESPN are blowing up their perpetually offended text chains and their perpetually offended email chains. And go figure, Sarah Spain, who is offended by everything. I think she was the one who was upset at people going on as guests on the OutKick network. She said, in a year of crazy growth for women's sports, choosing an ESPYs host who doesn't even try to make clever jokes about women athletes, he goes with hacky, no one knows the WNBA bits. Pino is a bad time and repeatedly insults black women. Cool. Yeah, again, if you didn't like this comedic set, that's fine. Every comedian isn't funny for every possible audience. But I do think it was instructive of this. ESPN is recognizing that they are losing the young male audience. That's really what Pat McAfee represented, because throughout its whole history, ESPN said, hey, we can make stars from inside of the company. We don't have to worry about the external arena. And then they suddenly realized that no young people were watching and consuming ESPN content, so they went and did a licensing deal with Pat McAfee and brought him in as an attempt to try to reach younger male viewers. That Shane Gillis is 100% also an attempt to get younger male viewers. The problem is younger male viewers are not woke. White, black, Asian, Hispanic. Young men are overwhelmingly rejecting this woke identity politics era. I do think that the larger context here is the culture war has been lost by the woke universe. Who a comedian is allowed to make fun of and who is allowed to be the butt of jokes is hugely important in the larger culture. My argument, some people disagree, is that everybody should be fair game. Everybody should be able to be mocked and ridiculed. You can mock and ridicule me. Trust me, plenty of people do it. I don't care what your race or your gender or your voting habits or ethnicity is. Be funny. That's the charge. I thought several of Shane Gillis's jokes were funny. Some of them weren't. I didn't think the Trump story was particularly funny. It's a 10-minute monologue. You can go watch it. I shared it. But I did think that that was culturally significant.